My dress-up darling is absolutely freaking back. And while everyone's talking about Marin and Gojo, dynamic duo, fantastic people, I love them. Today we're going to be focusing on the other star of the show, and that is the animation. In this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at the animation of Season 2 just to see why it looks so goddamn incredible. We're talking character acting, fabric textures, and all of the incredible, intricate details that the show has. With this show, it's not just about big action scenes. The soul of the show's animation is in its character acting. Going into the show, especially coming from Season 1, I understood that a good chunk of the show takes place in between the interactions across all of the characters. So Gojo and Marin and other people that they encounter, whether it's at school or it's during like cosplay events. I feel like if there's one thing that the show really drives home, it's facial expressions. The range of animated facial expressions on display is kind of nuts. Just taking, for example, Marin, she has an extremely wide range of facial expressions that are conveyed super well. Another thing that I think the show really drives home is, of course, their attention to fabric and texture. So this is where I think CloverWorks, the animation studio behind My Dress Up Darling, truly flexes its muscles. For a show about making clothes, I mean, you know, they had to nail the textures, and they absolutely did. The weight of a fabric is there, you can see it. The way it folds and catches the light, while it's not photorealistic, they did a damn good job in getting it close to that level. And, you know, one thing to note is that this isn't just background detail. It is central to the entire premise. The central concept to the show is cosplaying, and in cosplaying, or as people cosplay, they have to make fabric textures work with each other. They have to make sure that they have the right fabric in order to make a character's outfit come to life. Obviously, that's not going to be the case for everyone when it comes to cosplaying. I don't understand a lot of the cosplay stuff, if I'm being honest with you. No, but like, I get it. I think it's sick. What I'm saying is that I don't know like what goes into cosplay. I know there's a lot of work that goes into it, but I don't know the whole step by step. I don't know the play by play. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's cool though, because in addition to making sure that the physical properties of the fabric translates over, you know, this sort of animation, they also make it work for other items like food. I mean, look at this rice here. It looks delicious. The ginger, this guy's cutting the chicken, ginger chicken rice. Dude, this looks like a healthy, hearty meal. And look, when he serves it up to Marin, it just looks like a nice plain meal that looks easy to digest. And I mean, look at this scene. We even got Gojo's dogs out free to view. I feel like that should be paid content, but here we are. And look, the food looks delicious. And it's not just the food. Look at these keys. The keys, they're jiggling. They have jiggle physics on the keys. They did such a good job with making sure that all of these items have a good physical, real world feeling to them. I think, again, it's just something that this show nails really, really well. I want, you know, talking about the details, you know, the way a character's hair realistically bounces and settles, or how clothing folds and shifts with even the slightest movement. These are things that show a true dedication to the craft and make the world feel completely real. My favorite scene thus far has been the pageant scene. It was the pageant scene and the karaoke scene that happened like in episode 1 and 2. But the pageant scene in particular was really cool. I was just looking at Marin on stage, the way that the clothes were folding as she was moving on stage, and the way that her hair was bobbing forward and backward as she was moving her head up and down and all that good shit. It was kind of like, in my head, I'm like, how much are you fucking doing with your hand? Like, CloverWorks artists, you guys are doing a lot of shit over there. The attention to detail is absolutely absurd. But, you know, all of this incredible visual artistry is not just for show. It's meticulously crafted to serve the characters and their story. It was clean, and this level of animation is consistent. The way the light softens in a tender moment, or the fluidity of an excited gesture, it all amplifies the emotions on screen. Again, referring back to the karaoke scene and the pageant scene, those two are in stark contrast with each other in terms of lighting in particular. I think the karaoke scene had more diverse light sources, or at least colors of light that were bouncing around, and the way they interacted with or against each other it conveyed a different sort of feeling in me as the viewer. And then with the pageant scene, the light was very focused on Marin, and you could see that in the episode or in that scene when everyone else was kind of shadowed and darkened. Marin had the spotlight. In any case, as far as the story is concerned and how it develops in season 2, I currently have quite a few thoughts about it, and I can't wait to watch the rest of the season. But this is going to be a video for another time and another day. So from its nuanced character acting to its frankly god tier animation level at this point, My Dress Up Darling's second season is fucking W&a-half if I've ever seen it. All right. I would love to hear about what other people thought about the animation, what other people think about the animation. I would also love to hear if you guys had your own sort of favorite scene. In any case, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. I will have a full review and, you know, just share my thoughts on the entirety of season 2 once the whole season's done. And I think it's going to be a good time. But in any case, I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.